Hi, I'm Boyd Campen with Impact Energy Services, and today I'm here at our CSA panel shop in Rosetown introducing our new model VFD. It's our IES 2000 HMI. We're really excited about this unit. Why we built it is we wanted to show operators more data points. We also wanted to increase operator functionality, and I think what this all really adds up to that you're going to see is reduced downtime. At the end of the day, you're going to see some happy operators, and I think you're going to see definitely less service calls. So save you money at the end of the day, and I'd like to introduce you to it. So existing model is quite similar to an existing 20 horsepower VFD. Some people would have a timer in this HMI locations. Other people would have a Zelio. But we still have the on-off selector switch. We have our potentiometer right here to change your strokes per minute or the speed of the motor, and then also that external breaker to include to make it operator friendly to control the heat trace. Well, let's get into the HMI. So right here, as we can see, we can display strokes per minute in the upper left there. Also, we can show the amps that's currently drawing. So if you have a motor that's getting a little bit old, we're showing you the amps. Operators can see that right on the display. If it's overdrawing, volts, that could be a power line issue, where if your volts are too high or too low, operators can report that back. And then hertz is in there as well. The other two items that I think on here are very important is the external fault and the internal fault. So to define what an external fault is, an external fault would be a tank high level. This could be a Presco. But the neat thing about this is we can display exactly what that is in layman's terms on that line. So if you're saying you have a tank high level, this will say tank high level on the screen. Getting into an internal fault, same thing, but an internal fault would be something internal to the VFD. So this would be an overspeed item, possibly an overcurrent issue. But the operators would see that on the screen. So when they're generating that work order of why this jack's down, you're getting that data back. I think the other thing that we can see here going into the next screen is the fault history. So here, once we have a fault, be it external or internal, we're displaying a fault log. So when you have operator shift change, you can see from shift to shift what's been going on with that location right on your HMI. I think that's a very valuable item. The other item we have here is your well optimization. So this replaces a Zelio or a timer. Right now this jack is set for 5 hours on, 4 hours off. And as simple as this, we can change that to 2 hours on, 4 hours off, whatever the operators want to do. If they don't want to use this feature at all, simple as hitting these yellow buttons, turning it right off. But that does give a lot of increased functionality. The old programs inside the Zelios needed to be tweaked by typically a service technician. So this is done right from the operator interface. The last item we have here is the delay start. So a delay start is used when the jack fires up, but it's mainly used when we have a fault. So we can change this delay start time to whatever seconds we want. And then you're just setting it right now. That jack's ticking down and it's ready to start. That does sum up what we can do on the screen. I guess when we talk about the fault and that fault reset screen, I think this is valuable to be able to adjust those seconds, because if you do have a Presco, this is allowing your location to depressurize somewhat, as opposed to just setting that for the 1 second delay start where that jack's just hammering on and off. We have the option to increase that time to whatever the operators see fit for that location. Very valuable. If any of this interests you, please give us a call.